Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nathan. I've been trying to film this video for like 2.5 hours. I've gotten interrupted by a bunch of stuff, but I really wanted to get this video out because it's going to be a tutorial on the song A Little Too Much by Shawn Mendes. It's a really awesome song. I covered it. I'll link to the cover right there. You can go check it out. Awesome song. Really, really cool. So I just thought I'd teach you guys how to play it. Here we go. Alright, so we are going to start out with the chords. You should grab your capo, put it on the 4th fret, as you can see here. I sing it on the 2nd fret, because I can't sing as high as Shawn Mendes, but this is the original. I'm going to be teaching you the original version, so it'll be on the capo with the 4th fret. And off of that, we're doing chords in the key of G. So we're going to have 4 chords. It's going to be the G chord, which is going to be 3rd fret on the low E string, 2nd fret on the A string, these two open, and then the high B and high E on the 3rd fret with your ring and pinky. Then you take these 2 fingers, move them up 1 string to get a C add 9, so 3rd fret on the A string, 2nd fret on the D string. And then you're going to take this and go into your E minor 7 with your pointer on the 2nd fret on the A string and 2nd fret on the D string. And then for the last chord, it's going to be a D major. So you're going to take your pinky right here, pull it off, and then put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the E string. So you're going to have 3rd fret of the G string right here with your pointer, 3rd fret of the B string with your ring, and then 2nd fret of the E string with your middle. So, and what you can also do with this one is you can bring your thumb over the top to make an F sharp, just so that you can strum all 6 strings, just so that it rings out a little more, fills out the chord. That's what I like to do. Alright, now we're going to move on to the picking pattern. Alright, so as far as the picking pattern, it's a little bit of a variation on Travis style picking. And within that, I'm just going to be playing it on a G chord. You're going to play the root with your thumb, and then your pointer is going to play the 3rd string, and your middle is going to play the 2nd string, and your ring is going to play the 1st string. And the pattern you're going to be doing is the root, then your pointer on the 3rd, thumb on the 4th, and then a ring finger on the 2nd. That's going to be the main phrase that you're going to work through. You're going to be doing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's just something you can repeat through and keep going over. And that's kind of just the general thing you can keep coming back to whenever you kind of just want to keep something general, keep it simple. But what I like to do just to spice things up a little bit, one, you can try this variation where you take out the thumb hit on the 3rd beat, so it's going to be 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and, where you skip that thumb stroke on the 3rd. And another way you can do it is by using your ring finger just to play that high E. So you would play that by doing 1 and 2 and 4 and. So instead of playing your middle finger, you're going to play your ring finger on the high E. So when I do that on G, it's going to be like this. So that just adds a little bit of flavor, a little bit of spicing things up just to add some coolness to it. So now we're going to move on to how to play the actual song within the verse and chorus and stuff like that. Alrighty, so for the verse, you're going to be using 3 chords. You're going to do an E minor 7, then a G, then a C. And you're going to be using the picking pattern. So this part is the she would not show that she was afraid. So you're going to be on the E minor for 2. She would not, G for 2, show that she was afraid. C for 4. Being and feeling alone is too much to face. And you're going to keep repeating that throughout the verse. And it's going to be the same thing in the 2nd verse, except you're going to be strumming it. So I like to do little hammer-ons on that finger for the C. And strumming, kind of just go with what you feels right. You can do down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. That's kind of just a simple way to go through it if you want to. I like to do some palm muting too. Just spice it up, do what you want for the 2nd verse. First verse is just going to be the picking. When you move on into the pre-chorus, it's going to be the same exact chords in the same exact order, except it's going to be double time. So you're going to finish the verse. But she knew that she would be okay, so she didn't let it get in her way. And what I like to do at the end of the pre-chorus there is when you're on the C add 9, I kind of let the last high E ring out for those last two bars. So you're gonna do, she knew that she would be okay, so she didn't let it get in her way. Just let it ring for a second, and then you go straight into sometimes it all gets a little too much, right into the chorus. So the chorus for the chorus, you're going to be using your G. Your D, you can do a normal D or the D over F sharp just to add a little bit more atmosphere. Then you're doing the E minor 7 and then the C add 9. So obviously the first one you're going to be picking it. So sometimes it all gets a little too much. Realize it soon the fog will clear up. And repeat that all the way through. So G, D, E minor 7, C add 9. And then you kind of, like I said, you get into the second verse, you kind of can do some strumming. And the same thing with the second pre-chorus. And with the second chorus as well, is just kind of strum what you feel is right. You can do some palm muting and some stuff like that. And then after the second chorus, we kind of get into a little bit of a bridge interlude type of thing. And this, again, you're just going to play the chorus chords, the G, D, E minor, and the C. And you're just going to play through those. You can do kind of what not Ed Sheeran, Shawn Mendes, what he does. So it's, sometimes it all gets a little too much, yeah. A little too much. I said a little too much. Oh. Just a little bit of floaty riff type things, just to kind of come over the top, fill some space, make the song a little bit longer, and you're just going around in the chorus chords. And then what I like to do is come back to the simple Travis style picking. You can never go wrong with it. So for the final chorus, you can just come back with the sometimes it all gets a little too much. And then you just finish off right on a G. Alright, I hope that was really helpful. Hopefully by now you know how to play A Little Too Much by Shawn Mendes. If you do want to check out my cover, I linked it in the top corner, or you can check it out in the description. Also, I just released a single called Stay. It's just a simple rap song that I wrote with a buddy of mine named John Swift. I'll link to that up there in the corner as well. It was really fun to write. It's kind of a cool song, I think, so feel free to check it out. Let me know what you think. Also, I've got a bunch of other original songs on the channel. I've got a bunch of cover songs and a couple other tutorials. So feel free to go check that stuff out and subscribe if you like this. Otherwise, I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you later.